Hello friends, today we are going to see feature area clearance. So we are going to start feature machining, and in feature machining first we have to define the feature, which type of feature you want to cut. So in each and every part we have so many features which we have created in any solid model. So with the help of feature we can create our strategy, our toolpath. So first, this is the feature area clearance. So it will generate the toolpath for the area which is specified as a feature. So this is my model, and I want to create a feature inside this pocket. So first of all, I'm going to create a boundary to define a block. So from this user define, I'm selecting this composite curve and click over this last bottom curve, and it will generate a composite curve. Accept it. Now from this block I'm going to use this boundary and draw. The height is 38. Okay, now accept. So my block is defined. Now I'm going to define the work plane. So I want to keep my work plane at the top center of the part, and again we have to calculate this. So again go to block and again calculate with this boundary. Accept it. So my part and the blank and workpiece are defined. Now I'm going to create a tool. So I'm using this tip radius tool. So 20 is the dia, 10 is the length, and 2 is the radius, and shank here, and shank is 18, and length 45. And now define the holder. So holder is lower one is 20 and upper, and the length, and add one more point, change it to upper one. Okay, so upper one is about this is for this one. So click it, so lower one, so that we can make the changes in the lower one. See, now click here, 28 and 28. Okay, and the hangover 40. See, it is now inside. And if you want to increase the length of this tool, I'll click OK. So this is my tool. Now I'm going to define the feature. So here we have the feature group. Right click here and create feature. So new feature is created. Now we have to define. So I'm going to open this feature editor, and in feature editor we can define a feature with the help of this tool. So hide this block, and if you have the rectangular pocket, circular pocket, or freeform pocket, it will work on upper these two options as well. So I'm going to use this freeform pocket. Here we have to define first feature curve, and I'm going to click this upper one. Accept, and the depth. So depth is 18. If you want to change it, you can change. See, the difference is coming here, 18. And here we have the draft angle. If you want to define the draft in this feature, we can define the draft as well. Okay, so here it is 0. And the curve position, we have defined our curve at the top. So see, this is the top portion. If you are defining your curve at the bottom side, so that time we have to select this one. Okay, so and here feature multiple creation and single surface. Create feature by selecting surface. With the help of surface we can also create the feature. Okay, and Corner, if we have the corner, this will work when we are using a rectangular pocket. That time we can use this. If we have the fillets on the corner, okay, on the upper side or lower side we have fillet, that time we can use this corner, fillet, chamfer, whatever you want at the top, on the bottom corner or fillet, fillet offset. So we will see this option in upcoming lecture, no problem. Just apply and accept it. My feature is ready, my tool is ready. So now I'm going to define new strategy, and that is a feature area clearance. Here, first of all, I'm going to see the feature. So I have only one feature, so it is highlighting here. If you have more than one feature, all feature will be available here. You can select or deselect with the help of this tool. Okay. Next, work plane. My working work plane is 1, which is the active one, and the block we have already calculated. Tool we have already defined, and here in the feature area clearance I want to create the feature according to the offset all style. Okay, and 30 micron is the tolerance, and thickness 0.2, and step over 10 because of 20 is the tool, and step down. For this training purpose I am going to use this as a 1. Okay, and if you have any chamfers, so we can ignore that chamfer and top fillet. If you have any chamfer and fillet over the top of the edge, we can ignore with the help of this. Okay, and the rest options are the same we have done in the area clearance. Okay, 3D area clearance we have already seen all this option. So here I'm going to calculate this rapid moves. It is automatically adjust. Now I'm going to calculate the toolpath. Now I want to check it. So under the simulation, VMC, and my toolpath is this one, and just play. I think it is not showing properly, so exit it. Okay, no need to select anything. Now click. Okay, it is showing the cutting area only. Okay, here just back it, and if we will play, see the result is accurate here. And now I'm going to verify this toolpath. Right click here, and here we have to verify toolpath and apply. No collision is found. Apply, and now I want to create the CNC program. So create NC, individual NC program, and here it is. And here I'm going to setting, and from here a machine, click here, select which machine you have, Siemens or Fanuc. We have already discussed how to add the post processor. So click here, and from C users, public document, Autodesk, and post processor utility 2020 generic, and here we have all the post processor which are available in and this. So I'm going to select this Mitsubishi, accept it, and the tool number and write. %1% complete. Here it is, and close and close. Now if you want to see this, so right click here, and here we have view file. Directly we can see from this. So this is my CNC program. Close.
These are premium educational videos that are usually paid, but I'm sharing them for free on YouTube. Subscribe and support the channel.